And it's interesting because a lot of these male financial gurus always talk about what a poor financial decision it is to buy your coffee every day because it's one of those seemingly small transactions that adds up over time. And I think the only reason they haven't talked about women's beauty procedures is because they have no idea they're happening. Like, one of my past relationships, one of my acrylic nails fell off, and he's like, "What do you mean? You weren't born with those?" I was like, "Yeah, no." And, it's the same thing with blonde hair and just like bleaching your hair. Guys will see the most fake, processed, obviously dyed hair and think it's totally natural. Doesn't matter how grown out the roots are. Doesn't matter if it starts looking like one of those Home Depot paint strips that shows all the shades. They just see the light hair. Everything goes dark. They're like a moth, and they just think natural. I was recently watching some jujitsu. They had 9 different weight classes. Okay, the weight category that weighed the least was called light feather, and the weight category that weighed the most was called ultra heavy. And I just feel like that had to be a nightmare to make sure they were all politically correct. Like, how long did it take before they determined those were the most politically correct terms, Because, like, leading up to heavy, it goes middle heavy, super heavy, then ultra heavy. Like, how many adjectives, did they have to go through? I feel like they were sitting in a room and someone was like, would extremely heavy be worse than tremendously heavy? Where do we go with this, Anyways, I think that MAPS needs to have, more diverse options. Because, there needs to be outfit options available for walking. Because, what I'm wearing is going to depict how long I walk, this. Exactly, yeah. I think there need to be options for driving as well, scenarios. Like, if you're a +1 to someone's party, you're going to show up 20 minutes early and it's just going to be you and the person that you don't know. It's going to be you and the host, right? Or if you're in a fight with your boyfriend, you're going to hit 5 slowdowns. That's just guaranteed, automatic. I'm tired of my family asking me when I'm going to have a kid and get married, so I'm hoping that if I bring home a complete loser, it'll just end the conversation. The ideal scenario would be like Thanksgiving, the food's all ready, and Grandma's like, "Yo, Olivia, when's Greg getting here?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, getting another DWI." And then I look over and they're starting a GoFundMe for my hysterectomy. And it's tough. Everyone says the dating scene is bad, but it's actually really hard to find someone that disappointing. I've been going out, doesn't really go well with the fact that I'm trying to find my faith, but I've been going out a lot, going to clubs, going to bars, and the only place I could find people was tonight at the Comedy Chateau. I was told this was a really good spot, so thank you. You guys did not disappoint at all.